Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I want to do a really quick, really simple lighting tutorial video. Basically, what's the best lighting for YouTube and what is the most simplest lighting to use and how to use it. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about lighting and how to kind of set up the lighting to work best for you, how to make your face look flattering. So without further ado, I'm going to get some more lighting here because this is a lighting tutorial. I got it dark in here just so you can see what it looks like in here without pretty much any light. Everything is, we have 3 windows over here, we have 1 window back here, and everything is pretty much closed. What I have here is we have a ring light, and we also have a camera, and we have 1 window. And that's what we're going to be using to light our scene today. So we're using 1 window, 1 light, and our camera. And first, let's just look at how it would look with each of these lighting the scene. Okay, so this is an example of just a simple 1 light. Because it's such a large window, it's a really good lighting source. It's probably one of the most simple, easiest, and also cost-effective lighting to do for YouTube. So if you have a window, or if you have some area where you have a door or some open light source with a large area, that is one of the most ideal situations to use, and it's also simple and also cheap and also easy. Now the ring light is also used for situations like this. So if you want to use a ring light, you can use something like this. And the purpose of a ring light, the reason why it's a ring is because it surrounds the face. It also eliminates some of the light underneath the chin and makes the face more flattering. If you want to do a ring light setup, which will cost you a lot more money, I'm not sure how much we paid for this one, but this is this is a larger ring light. You also get smaller ring lights to fit around your camera lens. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm placing this in front of the camera, and this also has a mount where you actually place the camera on the mount to have the camera directly in the center. But you also use a tripod like this and just raise it up and put it right into the center of the frame. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn on this ring light. We're also going to close the window here. And this will give you an example of what it looks like to have a ring light. We do have some added light coming from the window, but it's not very much at all. So it's probably about as much ambient light as you would have in your room naturally. I actually had to dial back the shutter speed a little bit. So this is what it would look like to have somewhat of a ring light system. I'm not sure if I'm actually in the right exposure right now, but this is somewhat of what it would look like. Also, if you have a DSLR camera, you can use some of these settings to kind of adjust to make sure your exposure on your face is correct. And also, as you can see behind me, everything looks somewhat darker. This can have that effect because it really puts a lot of exposure on the face and actually limits the exposure in the background. This is somewhat of a desired look for some people. For some people, it's not a very desired look. It kind of looks a little weird for some people. And I would say that it really depends on the type of videos that you're trying to do and type of content you're trying to put out. So here's what it looks like. Now, if you had a DSLR versus a point and shoot camera, it's a little bit different. I'm shooting this on a Sony RX100 Mark IV. You can set it up just like I have my DSLR, and you would just shoot. Right now I'm shooting in film mode, and what it does is it adjusts the light to make sure it's at the right exposure. Now, a DSLR camera in manual mode would not do that. I would say this is a really good setup for a point and shoot camera like the Sony RX100, and also if you have a DSLR, it will be a really good setup for that as well. As long as if you're in manual mode or if you use automatic mode, I feel like it's better to use manual mode because you are the artist. For example, I would want the background to be a little bit brighter back there. I can do that by opening up some of the windows on this side. It'll flood more light into the scene and allow the background to kind of brighten up. So let's do that real quick. So coming back over to our scene, we can see that the background is brightened up a lot more, and that really helps even out the scene and make it a little bit more appealing. One thing about the ring light is it does, like I said, it eliminates a lot of the shadows underneath the neck. If you were to have a light on the side, on the right side or the left side, you would see somewhat of a shadow cast on the neck. So let's try that out real quick. let's have a two lighting system. Basically, like we have now, we're using the light from the window to light the background. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use the light from the window and the light from the ring light to light our face. Okay, so in this situation, we're gonna cut off the ring light for a second. You're gonna see how this looks with only one light. You can see that the light is coming in from this side, and I have a lot of shadows on this side of the face. Now what we want to do is we want to even out the face and make sure that we look flattering. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn on this light over here, turn on the ring light, and you can see it kind of fills up the face there. But right now I feel like that looks pretty good. And the lighting is pretty even on my face. So that's something you want to do. If you have two soft boxes or two ring lights, you would put one on this side, one on the other side. I think this is a pretty good setup. So if you guys have any questions about lighting or anything, if there's something I did not talk about in this video, let me know in the comments below. If you guys want to talk about anything else as far as lighting or camera equipment, let me know in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next video.
And because of the wide angle on this lens and